casualty. We don't need to breathe into this casualty. Your concentration is if you suspect a cardiac arrest, just squeeze around the chest. Hello, can you wake up, wake up? Nothing. All right? If there is someone to tell you the history of what happened, ask that person to tell you what exactly happened. The person might tell you maybe this person started by complaining of a chest pain, then maybe collapsed on the ground. What we do now with CPR is to concentrate on the compressions. We only concentrate on the compressions. You compress the chest until an AED machine is applied. I'll explain this after lunch. Or another first aider takes over, or you are too exhausted to continue, or the ambulance arrives, or you are supported by that equipment. So you'll continue with the compressions until an AED is applied, the ambulance arrives, another first aider takes over, you are exhausted, or the casualty shows some signs of recovery. That is when you stop.
No more.
You don't need to breathe into the casualty. You don't need to do that. Because when you are compressing the chest, air is entering in. And the reason as to why we are ventilating, to push in some air. But put your hands on your tummy. Put your hands on your tummy, like this. Okay? Push it inside. Don't you feel that you are taking in air in and out because of the compressions? Now you can imagine if you are compressing the chest, the same thing is going to happen. Alright? So we put the hands in between the nipples, here. And we use the heel to compress, not the palm. You use the heel to compress. Alright? You interlock your hands, kneel upright, and then you start the compressions. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 20. 1 and 2 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 30. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 20. 1 and 2 and 3 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 30. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 20. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 30. 1 and 2. So you continue with the compressions. Now, if you are compressing and you want to switch, you can kneel the same way I'm kneeling. Come and kneel the same way I'm kneeling. Kneel here. Prepare yourself. As I'm compressing, I'll stop at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 30. So switch. He switches. Alright? He continues. You continue. So the person will switch. You count. Count.
Now, what about volume 5? Those who are stronger.
Huh?
Of course, there are people
You
who have
compress
weight.
according to the size. If he's a child, if he's an infant, you use 2 fingers. If he's a child, you can use 1 hand. An adult, you can use 2 hands. If he's much larger,
If she's the one, and me and Moses are doing it.
you cut the bra. You cut the bra,
It
you
doesn't
can
mean that
remove
you,
it
because you're big, you'll have
to
energy.
cut the side.
Moses,
You can compress. Okay? You can kneel the same way he's kneeling. Extend a bit, the other side she kneels. She's going to swap, you say, swap. You get ready, you say, swap. Swap. You see, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. You can come?
yes.
Please take turns. Please take turns.
Come this side, come this side.
It helps you to know at what part you use swap.
Ready?
Yeah. You can even know. Prepare yourself. We want everyone to touch it. Prepare your hands. You say swap, then another person interjects. Let's ensure everyone compresses.